Welcome back to another episode of RobeTalk, where today we talk about how to survive in 2025. Man, guys, 2025 is wild. I mean, if you think about it, we have AI going crazy. I know y'all have heard of like ChatGPT, Grok, and all this. You know, we have digital currencies going crazy. And this is truly, I feel like, we had the Iron Age. I feel like we're entering the truly, like, the digital age. And it's adapt or die at this point. And I mean die like Blockbuster die. Like, if you have a archaic, old mindset, it's going to be a struggle for you the next 10 years. Because you can clearly see that's not the way. Everything's going digital. Everything. I remember being in school back in the day, and they were like, you'll never have a calculator in your pocket all the time. Yeah, I do. My phone. Well, you'll never have a flashlight. Yeah, I do. My phone. Like, I remember having to, like, look at maps. Now I got my phone. Like, we are in a digital age. You've seen coin shortages. I mean, it's just all the signs are there. But you still have people that are like money hoarders, keeping their money in savings. And it's like, bro, open your eyes. You have the president of the United States. He launched a meme coin. You have his right-hand man, Elon Musk, that pushed Doge, talking about our treasury should be on the blockchain. You have Fidelity buying Ethereum. You have countries adopting Bitcoin. It's real. It's here. And people are like, that say, like, well, what's it backed by? What's the dollar backed by? Psh, nothing, dude. Like, off the printing press, because they can just keep printing more and more and more. That's why inflation is so real. That's why, like, you used to go out and have a nice dinner for $100. I remember you used to go out and eat Mexican, like, good, for like $30. Now I'm spending over $100 eating Mexican, just margaritas and quesadillas, and like, inflation is real. Inflation is here. Look at what you used to be able to buy a house for. Look at what you used to be able to buy a car for. So yeah, your $100,000 you have in the bank today, the purchasing power, if you are not investing it, is going to be $10,000 soon. So you're worried about losing money investing. You're losing money by keeping your money in the bank. And I'll never forget, Robert told me one time, he said, every dollar you have is a recruiter. Don't have your dollars just sitting in the bank. Your dollars need to go recruit more dollars. And my dad taught me from a young age. I remember I had some money that I was saving from, like, cutting lawns and all that. And he was like, give me that money. Let's invest. And I was like, okay. And my dad, he has a used car dealership, and I bought a used car and sold it, financed it, made some money. And he taught me about, like, turning something, investing your money at a young age. And I'm thankful for those life lessons. But basically, guys, there's an old saying, you don't have to be first to the party, but you don't want to be last to the party. Get some exposure to crypto. I mean, come on. Banks just got approval now that they can do custodial services, right? You have these large hedge funds that are now offering it to their clients. You have ETFs. You can no longer call it a scam. You can no longer say it's going to zero. I'm talking about Bitcoin. Now with new adoption and with new technology, fairly new technology, right? Bitcoin, the white paper was in 2008. Came out 2009. First transaction known as Bitcoin Pizza Day was in 2010, right? It's 2025. So it's 15 years past that. But so it's fairly new, and with something fairly new, people can be taken advantage of with scams. So I want to say right now, don't click on links, okay? Don't click on links. Don't share your passwords. If someone calls you and says they're from a certain affiliation, hang up, call the official number from that affiliation, and ask them, did you really just call me? Verify it, because they're slick. they're smart, and we have to be on our A game. There's a saying, keep your head on the swivel. Look front, left, right, behind you, everywhere before making that move. And another way people are scammed in crypto, and I'll give a sample. Trump coin came out the other day, right? I saw he tweeted it, and I'm like, oh man, what if his Twitter's hacked? Because it happens all the time. People hack Twitter accounts and they put these meme coins, and it's not really from the person. So I didn't buy as much as I should have, but I got in at like 4 cents, went up to 75 cents within 48 hours. I'm up, I'm good. But you have to be careful so much in the process, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So I think instead of like chasing like the next new coin is actually really risky right now. I think you have better safety in buying coins, especially meme coins that have been time tested, that are still around, that have liquidity, that are not here today, gone in tomorrow, or gone in a week, or gone in a month, or gone in 6 months. By the way, the meme coin I have is Jesus coin. Which, why, Lee, did you buy Jesus coin? First of all, I bought Doge, I did well. I bought Pepe, the frog, I did well. So I thought to myself, excuse me. What was that? But I said, you know what? If I can buy dogs and frogs, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, by the way. I can buy Jesus. I can support the Lord. My money already says one nation under God, which they're trying to take off. And honestly, no, they shouldn't take it off. All glory to God. It's all His anyway. And if you Google, I have a theory that history repeats itself in different ways. If you go back to history, we had Jesus on gold coins, right? On literal gold coins. Now we're in the digital age with digital currency, so why not a digital Jesus coin? And it's bigger than that. I mean, it's cool because it's spreading Jesus's name in an area in basically the dark web, degen alley, where people don't really mention his name much. They're seeing the name Jesus, and there's been multiple circumstances where, because of this coin, people have came to learn about Jesus, and people in the community, they've shown up and said their testimonies and given up addictions and stuff, which that's not the original reason I bought it. I bought it because of the name alone. But then I kept buying it because I saw the effects in the mission, which reminds me, they don't even call it a meme coin. They call it a mission coin because I don't want to get too off tangent, but yeah, it's like this coin community has built churches, fed the needy, all this, which is why I'm investing in it. I'm gonna speed faster. I can do another segment on that. It's the liquidity is there. It's launched in April 2023. It's not going where. It has a mission. It's not hype based. Jesus is eternal. Yeah, the past, present, and future. It's not like this coin called Diddy Blocka that is hot right now because it's named after some influencer, but in 3-4 years it's gone with the wind. I don't like to invest like that. I like to invest in things that are timeless. I like to invest in things that'll be around. I like to invest in things that are understandable and have a purchase. I like to invest in things that are decentralized. What is decentralized? That means there's no central ownership. I like to invest in things with liquidity. What's liquidity? That means there's enough money in it that you can pull out your money if you want to. I like to invest in things that are easily understood. Most of these coins, which, okay, I'm gonna go back to it. Doge, no one knew what it was. They only knew basically because of Elon brought it out, right? Mentioned it and said it's a joke coin, and they bought it just because of Elon, right? Jesus coin, you don't have to explain like that. Yo, what is this coin? Well, spreading Jesus' name, and it's used as a tithing currency and a mission coin, and it makes donations accountable. So if you donate in Jesus coin, it's on the blockchain, so your money's really going where it's supposed to be going. Simple. In hindsight, the signs are clear. You know, especially now we're in the name meta, right? Trump came out with his coin, which was Trump coin, which went up the highest I've ever seen a coin launch in 48 hours. Because why? Trump has loyal fans, and his name has power. I mean, we'll put it like that. His name has power. It obviously showed in that currency. So I said, man, what's a bigger name than Trump? Jesus, obviously. Who does Trump give thanks to? Jesus. So doesn't it just make sense that in time, Jesus outperforms Trump? Because honestly, sorry if you love Trump more than Jesus and you hear me saying this, but in my vision, I see Jesus coin outdoing Trump coin because the name above all names can't be beat. All right, anyways. But as I said, I'm just flowing with this right now, guys. None of this on these RobeTalks are scripted. I'm just sitting out here on the dock, just saying what's on the top of my mind. So what do you look for? Liquidity, right? You look for decentralization. You look for, can it be timeless? Does it have a purpose? Oh, this is big. Oh, especially on Memecoins, purpose. That's what most people say. Well, what's it do? It's just named after a dog. It's a joke coin. Yes, you're right. But Jesus coin has utility because it actually hosts church spaces every day on X, which is X on the Twitter handle is X Crypto Church, and it so basically people show up daily to pray and worship and prayer requests and all the biblical stuff. And it has the side utility of do good, give more, which is the charitable function, because it's donated over 700,000 since April 2023, and no other coin is doing that. Like, what do you hear about these other coins helping others or anything like that, or being anything more than price action? And I started this convo, how to survive in 2025, and I guess I'm telling y'all, listen, to me, Bitcoin is savings. Why? I'd rather save in Bitcoin, a proven asset that's been proven to go up over time, than the US dollar, which has been proven to go down over time. I'm saying a lot right now because I'm trying to just keep this going, and I've said a lot, and I don't want to repeat myself because you'll be like, you already said that, Lee. And I really care about the people watching this because I really do want to give good advice. I really do. I see a lot of so-called like leader males out there, and they focus on like arrogance and basically deliver the wrong message just because maybe it gets clickbait. But I believe real leaders, they do what they preach, right? They put their money where their mouth is. I guess that's the same thing as doing what they preach. And they're humble. They're not trying to put down nobody. They're not trying to act like a big dog. The one that, look at the dog that barks the loudest, the Chihuahua, the smallest, tiniest one. And look how it goes usually up to the big dog. The big dog usually just standing there, just like, who are you, right? Like, there's a lot of these Chihuahua leaders out there, man, just talking, barking, showing, and like, if people are taking their advice, and I feel bad, I really do feel bad, because that's not the way. And let's go get back on topic. How to survive in 2025. Grab your nuts. Grab your nutsack. Grab your balls. Females, man, you know how it is these days. You gotta be careful what you say. Grab what you need to. Whatever that is to you. It could be your left cheek. Grab what you need to, and take the chance, take the risk. Because you don't want to miss out on what's coming. We're in the digital revolution. And the signs are there. The signs are there. How many more signs do you need, y'all? Really? Inflation at record numbers. Countries' currencies dying. Study Venezuela. And listen, if you're the type of person listen, no risk, no reward is very true. Scared money makes no money is very true. The person that works the hardest is not the richest is very true. Because if that was true, our construction workers would be the richest men on the planet, right? They work all day in the sun, boots to ground, ready. It's not that. It's working smart mixed with working hard, which means if you can work hard and apply technology, you will kill it because you become a superpower. So like you say like, oh man, I gotta go back to Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's just so many coincidences. Like Uber owns no cars. Airbnb owns no real estate. Jesus Coin owns no churches, but has over 100,000 listeners in spaces every day. The signs are there. The Netflix of churches. God, man, it's so obvious. And it's just going to be so clear. Like, you know, Dogecoin took about 4 years to pop off. Bitcoin, how many years did it take to pop off? There's old tweets you surface on Bitcoin that are like funny to read. People are like, I sold it at $2, that trash scam coin. And then like someone years later said, hey, how do you feel about that? Are you still alive? And they're like, I'm alive but dead inside. Like, I think that's people's problems. I will say that is people's problems. That's why most people don't make it. This is deep. That's why most people don't make it. They don't make it because at the first sign of volatility, at the first sign of loss, at the first sign of like emotionalness, they sell. Because I've gifted and given Bitcoin to people before when it was like, I don't know, 50,000 and lower. And then it dipped. Yeah, it dipped. Bitcoin was 3,000 in 2020, and it's like 97,000 today. And I would ask them later, I'm like, yo, you still got your Bitcoin? They'd be like, nah, man, dipped. I got scared. I sold. And I think that's most people. Most people can't handle the ride. It's too much of a ride. And I think the old saying, like, you buy when there's blood in the streets is why most of America isn't rich. Because the rich are the risk takers. They have a vision. They have a mindset. And it's not just like, hey, jump in a pool full of sharks. No, it's calculated risk. New Orleans, I'll never forget Hurricane Katrina. Real estate went really down. It was bad over there. All of a sudden, you had these bigwigs come up and buy all the property. They weren't scared. They were buying. The people selling were scared. And look at the prices now. These California fires, you know, I feel like there's probably some investor money gonna creep up in there. You know what? It's burnt down. It's worth nothing. You know, get out of it. I'll give you a check. But they see the future. That's still beautiful real estate. Yeah, I think that's why. If you study some of the biggest leaders, they had the biggest balls. Look at Elon. His story basically was when he sold his company, he was borrowing money so that he could do Tesla and everything, and he was like sleeping on the couch. Like, he took all the money from selling PayPal and reinvested it. That's crazy to some people. If you look at, you know, everybody, they all took a chance. They all took a risk. They all faced the doubt. Okay, let's take it really back. Back when automobiles, why am I saying automobiles? Cars and trucks and SUVs. Back when they first came out, there was hate on them. There was real hate on them. Like, people were like, way more maintenance than a horse. You know, you gotta fuel it up, unlike a horse. These people really wanted to keep riding horses. This is true. You can Google what I'm saying, y'all. Even email was hard. Like, a lot of people still wanted to write letters. Even digital payments were hard. Listen, guys, I've hired workers, and I'm telling you, like 4 years ago, and I'd be like, yo, you know, Zelle, like Cash App, you know, can I send you money? They're like, check only. I'm like, you realize that's more risky because I can like cancel this check and bounce this check right away. But if I Zelle it to you, it's in your payment. And now they're catching on. Now it's like the preferred method. I'm like, because I got used to the construction workers. Just let's face it, most people that kind of do hands-on skills, sweat equity, they don't keep in touch with technology too much. It's just a natural thing. You know why? Because they get that money from getting down and dirty and working with their hands. That's what they know. So, but now I'll be like, yo, yeah, I got the invoice. Check. They're like, no. You get Zelle. You get here's my Venmo, because they're learning. It's catching on. So listen, I don't want to be too many episodes in one episode. I'm 21 minutes in. But how to survive in 2025? Let me repeat that. How to survive in 2025? Grab your nuts. Whee! Michael Jackson style. Y'all remember Michael Jackson go, woo! Love y'all. It's your boy Lee. Holla back. Listen, leave a comment. You know, share it maybe. Send to a friend. Ask a question. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. Holla back.